Hi ma'am, my name is Angela Emiliana Manek. In this video, I'll explain the textile industry in Indonesia, specifically the traditional woven fabric. I believe that this business has market opportunities in Vietnam. Firstly, I'll explain the pastel analysis of the textile industry in Vietnam. First one is political, trade policies. Vietnam has been actively engaging in free trade agreements with various countries, which can influence the export and import of textile products. For example, agreements with the European Union can open up larger market access. Second one is environmental. The Vietnam government is increasingly focused on environmental protection. Stringent regulations related to the use of hazardous chemicals in textile production and waste management can affect production costs and process. Third one is economic growth. Strong economic growth in Vietnam can boost consumer purchasing power and positively impact the demand for textile products. Labor codes. One of Vietnam's advantages in the textile industry is low labor costs. Changes in labor costs can affect production expenses and industry competitiveness. The next one is social. Lifestyle changes. Changes in consumer lifestyles and preferences for fashion and textile products can influence demand. For example, the growing interest in sustainable and environmentally friendly products. Product quality. Consumers are increasingly concerned about product quality and production technique. Companies that meet the standards can gain a competitive edge. Is technological production innovation. Technological advancement in textile production, such as automation and innovative materials, can enhance production efficiency and product quality. E-commerce. The growth of e-commerce in Vietnam is changing how textile products are sold and marketed, creating new opportunities and challenges in online competition. The next one is environmental protection. The Vietnam's government's increasing focus on environmental protection may require textile companies to adhere to stricter regulations regarding waste management and the use of environmentally friendly materials. The last one is legal. International trade regulations. International trade regulations and import-export requirements can impact access to international markets for Vietnam's textile products. Intellectual property rights. Intellectual property protection is a critical issue in the textile industry, especially concerning product designs. Companies need to pay attention to this issue to protect their intellectual property. Real analysis to traditional Indonesian woven fabric. First one is value, culture and heritage. Traditional Indonesian woven fabric holds high culture and heritage value. It appeals to consumers who appreciate local art and tradition. Unique designs. Traditional Indonesian woven fabric often features unique and region-specific designs. These uniques make it rare in the global market. Imitability. Traditional weaving skills. The process of making traditional woven fabric involves high-skilled techniques and knowledge passed down through generations. It is difficult for competitors to replicate quickly. The last one is organization. Local producer network. The presence of local traditional fabric producers across various regions in Indonesia aids in the production and distribution of woven fabrics. It also creates strong distribution. On the Vrio analysis, traditional Indonesian woven fabric possesses a competitive advantage due to its high cultural and heritage value, rare and unique designs, and difficult for competitors to replicate its traditional weaving skills. With reference to the pastel analysis of the textile industry in Vietnam, here are the opportunities and threats for traditional Indonesian woven fabric business. Opportunities. First one, export to Vietnam. Based on the Vietnam pastel analysis, trade agreements and economic growth in Vietnam can create opportunities to export traditional Indonesian woven fabric to the growing Vietnam's market. Second one is e-commerce export. The growth of e-commerce in Vietnam also presents an opportunity to market traditional Indonesian woven fabric online to Vietnam's consumers. Third one is increased environmental awareness. Traditional Indonesian woven fabric is often produced using more environmentally friendly methods compared to modern textiles. The increasing environmental awareness in Vietnam can create opportunities for sustainable products. The next one is threats. First one is local and global competitions. Traditional Indonesian woven fabric may face competition from local Vietnamese textiles and imported products, especially if the price of traditional woven fabric is. Second one is counterfeiting and imitation. The threat of counterfeiting and imitation of traditional Indonesian woven fabric products can damage the reputation and value of authentic products. Third one is changing consumer preference. If Vietnamese consumers prefer modern textiles or different fashion styles, the demand for traditional Indonesian woven fabric may decline. The fourth one is trade regulations. Changes in international trade regulations or import-export requirements can affect access to the Vietnam's market or create trade barriers. And the last one is economic well-being. Economic disruptions in Vietnam, such as economic recessions, can reduce consumer purchasing power and impact the sales of traditional Indonesian woven fabric products.